All right, good morning here from Edge Ice Arena in the foothill of the Rocky Mountains. This morning's matchup features the Omaha Junior Mavs. Reynolds has it up into the zone as Dirk Schneider's off the post. What a chance for the Hawks early in this game as they got a 2-on-1 in the zone there. Dirk Schneider collects the puck on the far side wall and he tries to clear the zone. Passes up to Davis, he misses it, and they're going to go off for an early change here. They're going to wave off the icing. Hawks are going to have to play it from their own zone. Hawks punch it to center ice as they working into the zone here, playing with Bars on defense and Cleo. And a big steal for Gates as he prevents an odd man rush there. Gates has the puck and he's trying to enter the zone here. He comes up the right side and he's going to get a shot off or a pass. Loops around the back of the net. He's still looking for somebody as he carries the puck in. Good defense by the Hawks, so they're going to get it clear, and Bars is going to have to recover with the puck here and find an outlet. He's going to punch it up the side wall to Benson. Benson's looking for somebody to move it into the zone, and that's going to be an offside as the pass hit Kaiser's foot. Quick start here for both sides. On the fly play here as both teams are flying into the zone trying to create odd man rushes early. We got Dirk Schneider taking the face off. He wins it back to Skradsky, who's going to dump it into the zone as the Mavs give chase. Quadrado's attacking the puck here and he gets a good play on his defender, but they're able to clear. Fitz comes over and tries to hold the zone. He does. Quadrado has the puck and he's moving towards the net. He's got two defenders on him and the puck goes into the corner. Fitz over to help out. There's a sick on the puck, but the zone is going to be cleared for the Hawks as Skradsky has to chase the puck down in their own zone. Passes a little far for Quadrado as he has to dive and miss it. And the Hawks just dump it back in and they're going to go off for a change as the Mavericks reset. Pressure on Skradsky here as he plays it to his other defenseman here. Willits is out the puck. He punches it up to Quadrado and it's out. Dirk Schneider's chasing it down, but he's got two defenders on him. Hawks get the zone, but it's kicked out by Dirk Schneider at center ice, and they're going to have to retry. Bars playing his man in the corner there as he gets possession of the puck, and he loses an edge there. Puck's loose in front of the net. Reynolds has the puck, and he's going to just try to turn on the Jets here and get out of the zone. He does. Fitz goes off for a change. And the puck's trickled into the Hawk zone. They're going to get possession. Bennock gets the puck as he resets a little bit here, and he's got nobody, so he's going to throw it up at the wall. Reynolds is going to give chase. A lot of back and forth here early on as both teams seem to have a really good puck possession strength. The Hawks are going to dump it into the zone. Bennock's going to have to chase it down in his own corner. He throws it up the wall and it kind of trickles back into the Hawk zone, and I think they may call this one no icing. He's going to continue as the Hawks reset behind their net for a passer. I believe that one will come down as an icing as the Mavs are going to get an offensive zone draw. And some fresh legs on the ice. Dirk Schneider to take the face off. Kaiser to his left, Benson to his right. Cleo gets the puck and shoots it in. A little wide of the net here as Kaiser has to chase it down. Willits gets the puck at the point and he's going to let it go. On net, great shot. Save made by the goalie. Good save there on a really nice chance with the screen. Kaiser with the shot off the glove of the goalie, and the defenseman's going to clear the zone. Get that puck out of danger. The Hawks are going to clear now, and they're just going to dump it in. They got an attacker going, but Willits is chasing them down. Benson gets in the way of the pass, and the puck's going to come right to his stick. He's going to get it out of the zone, pass it up to Quadrado, who's waiting. Intercepted by the Hawks. They re-enter the zone here, and they're going to have a chance. Shot blocked by Cleo. Great shot block there, but the puck's going to trickle to center ice. The Hawks are going to have another chance here. Great defense by Quadrado as he fends off that defender. The puck comes back into the zone. Fitz chases it down as the defender gets a shot on net. Great glove save there. Heads up save by Stolbach. Noah Gates is going to take the defensive zone face-off here with Quadrado fits out. Looks like Queel on far side defense. Nope, that's going to be Skradsky. Face off one back to Skradsky. He's looking for it now. He's trying to get a stick on the puck there. He's got some help from Gates. So there's a battle in the corner for the puck. Skradsky gets it out, gets it up high, but the Hawks still have possession as Quadrado's trying to change that. Big battle there with Quadrados. He's not giving up on the play. Puck goes back to Skradsky. He's going to play it behind the net to Bennock. Bennock's fighting off two attackers, and this is a strong forecheck here by the Hawks. Shot leads into seven for another save, and we're going to get another face-off to the left of the goalie. Similar to Monument yesterday, the Hawks have a very strong and aggressive forecheck. That's just going to create a lot of pressure for the puck carrier to get the puck to the open skate. Wheels got the puck off the face-off wing. Props to both Noah Gates and Brady Dirkschneider, and they've been really good in the face-off circle this tournament so far. Reynolds has the puck, so he's going to try to get it deep, but gets stick lifted. Puck gets dumped in as a couple Hawks are going to go off for a change. And Cam Davis gets the puck. He's going to move up the wall there and get some pressure. Will gets the pass over to Drake just in time, and Drake clears the zone. He's going to try to move it in. He's going to dump it into the goalie here. He's going to float past the goalie in the corner as Cam Davis gives chase. Opportunity here for Willits as he sneaks in. Shot on goal. Almost got it 5-0. Another good save by the Hawks goalie as he's ready to play hockey today. Great chance for Willits there, just grabbing the puck from the top and then just moving it in. Gates is going to take the offensive draw, and he's got Kaiser and Benton out with him again. Here we got Skradsky and Willits on defense. Still in the zone as Kaiser's trying to get a handle on it. He doesn't. Gates also tries to get a handle on it. He's going to get in position, but the Hawks are going to clear to center ice, and Skradsky has it. Punches it up to Kaiser. Pass is intercepted, and here come the Hawks. Big shot blocked by Skradsky, and Seven's going to cover up the puck. Of course, another face-off here for the Hawks and the junior Mavs, the defensive zone. Face off to the left of the junior Mavs goalie. Dirkschneider's going to take it. Skradsky's going to battle for the puck in the corner after the face-off win. I don't know if they've lost the face-off yet either. Willis gets the puck and he punches it right back to Skradsky. He's going to throw it across the wall to Fitz. Fitz gets pressure and he's going to play the puck on the wall there as he battles. And the puck may be cleared, no, just not cleared, and they're going to punch it back in. Willits now has it. He's looking for an outlet. He punches it all the way over to Fitz, just intercepted by the Hawks defender.
Take it.
Quadrado looking to clear the zone, he does. Fitz is going to give chase, but they're going to call that down as an icing. That was the right play there as Willits hit a touch pass up to Quadrado. Quadrado hits it off the boards, just a little too hard. The puck goes down, and we got a whistle. Great job by Reynolds to get the puck out of the zone. The sheer force as Cam Davis tracks it down here. Hawks are going to get possession. They're going to throw it on the wall. And Reynolds gets possession back, and he's going to throw it back into the corner. Hawks now with the puck, trying to clear the zone. That dump out hits Gates in the face mask, it looks like, but he keeps going. Tightly contested first period here thus far. Bars is defending as the Hawks enter the zone. Loop around the back in the net. They're going to try to get an opportunity here. He drops it off for another defender who's here to help out. As he loses an edge, and Bars is going to collect the puck, and he's going to put it over the other corner. Bennock plays it up to Davis. Davis is trying to clear. And he does. He's got Reynolds in center ice. Reynolds takes it in. It looks like a 2-on-2 here. Reynolds puts a move on, but loses handle of the puck. as Bars tracks it down. Bars playing up in the offensive zone here as he chases the puck into the corner. He's got Benson covering the point for him. The Hawks just clear it out. That looks like another icing most likely. His arm is up and he's going to whistle it down. Left in the first period, 0-0 on the scoreboard. We got goose eggs here as Dirk Schneider takes the face off. He loses it back to Hawks, and the Hawks take possession in their own zone. A good win for them as they needed that. Dirk Schneider gets a turnover here in center ice, and he dumps it in. It's going to get deep. Chases it down with Benson behind him in support, and Kaiser's also attacking. We have 3 forwards attacking the puck now as we're trying to increase our forward check a bit. Puck comes back to Kaiser, and he's just going to shoot into the corner here as Benson tries to get a handle on it. Sorry, Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider has it. He's going to punch it over to wide open Willits. Willits for the shot. 5-hole shot. Rebound, score! Benson was waiting for that puck, and it came right to the tape. Great low pad shot off the far side pad for Willits. So he's giving our forwards an opportunity to get that rebound, and they seize the moment. Center ice face-off after the Mavericks goal. It looks like Bars took the face-off there. He might be playing up this shift with Fitz and Quadrato on his wing. Hawks have the puck center ice. Fitz comes in, tries to get a stick check there. The Hawks are going to maintain possession, move it into the zone 1-on-2, and that's an easy work for Bars there as he cuts off the forward, passes out Quadrato. Quadrato all the way over to Fitz, who gets a stretch pass here. He's going to try to move into the zone. He gets taken out a little bit there. Backhand shot by Bars. Quadrato gets possession of the puck, and he's trying to fight for it in the corner. He throws it towards the net, blocked by a Hawks defender as Fitz comes into play. Bennock almost loses his feet, but gathers it. He's able to play some good defense there on the recovery. Skradsky gets the puck, punches it up to Quadrato. Quadrato punches it forward, but the Hawks take over that. And they're going to get possession center ice. Punched in the corner by Willits as they're trying to clear the zone here. Willits still has it. He gets it out to Fitz. Fitz is going to clear the zone and try to chase it down. Puck moved into the zone, but we're still battling for it. Fitz saves the zone, and Reynolds has it now. He's going to punch it to the corner. Fitz is going to go off for a change, and Dirk Schneider is going to chase it in the corner and tie up the defender. Reynolds has it now on the backhand. He's going to move around and twists and puts it back down below the net. As Dirk Schneider steals the puck from the Hawks defender with a great stick lift. Nonetheless, the puck's going to filter down into the Maverick zone as Willits has to chase it down now. He's got it behind the net. Punches it to the corner where Reynolds is waiting. Just mishandles that clear a little bit, but the puck still goes out of the zone. A lot of back and forth here early on. Willits has the puck and he's just going to get it high and out, but it might be going down for an icing. No icing as a Hawks player must have hit that puck. Dirk Schneider gets possession. He punches it out to the middle, but a little bit too late as Kaiser's coming off the bench trying to get into shooting position. Skradsky in a foot chase with a Hawks defender. Hawks going to get possession of the puck here. It's still being played aggressively by Skradsky. Mavs are able to clear the zone, and it looks like we're going to go off for a change here for a few of our forwards. Kaiser's still on the ice playing the forward check there. They're able to get it across the ice to center. And Gates gets possession of the puck on the turnover. Benson now has it, but he loses it. And again, we're just back and forth in the middle here. Very tight contested game so far with a lot of speed, a lot of turnovers. Now it's behind the net in the corner. Looks like Skradsky. No, sorry, that is definitely Skradsky. Bars tries to punch it over to Benson, but it's, Gates tries to punch it over to Benson, but it's intercepted by the Hawks defender, and they get the zone again. Stars now has it back in the corner. Over to Benson. Benson's going to pass it up to Quadrado. Skates with the puck. He's going to get the zone, but he's tightly contested by the Hawks defense. A steal there by Dirk Schneider, and he's also going to try to get into the zone. Benson loses his stick, so he's got to go off. As Dirk Schneider and Quadrado fight for it in the corner. Puck's lifted high and out by the Hawks. As Fitz gets it, he's going to try to reset as much as he can. A little hesitation there by Fitz as he loses the puck, but Mavs get it back in center ice, and now Fitz has it again. He's going to chase it down. He's looking for somebody in the middle. Doesn't see anybody yet. He's got behind the net now. Still trying to buy some time. Punches it out to the point. Shot's blocked, but another shot here just wide of the net is Reynolds going to come in for a rebound shot. Also wide of the net. Hawks clear, but Mavs get possession of the puck now as they reset and look for somebody here. Wheels got the puck, and he's going to punch it up the short side to Reynolds. Reynolds hits in the middle to Fitz. Fitz is going to try to get it. He does. Fitz pushes it over to Brady. Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider misses the shot a little bit. He had a lot of defense there on him. He had one guy just completely playing him, taking away the shot. And it looks like the Hawks are going to ice the puck here. They just want to break. It looks like everybody's going to go ahead and get a change. Minute 48 left in the first period. 1-0 Junior Mavs. Face off to the right of the Hawks goalie as Gates prepares to go to battle. Wins it back to his defenseman Reynolds, who's lined up at the point there for a big shot off the face-off. Doesn't quite get through. And now Davis has to punch it deep behind the net as Drake Reynolds goes to chase it down. Good play by the Hawks defenseman to turn back, prevent that attack. Now Hawks are just working it corner to corner here, trying to get it out of the zone. They do. Bars gets the puck. He's got Willits as a defenseman, and Willits is going to enter the zone here and just get a shot on the net. A little wide to the right here as Davis tracks it down in the corner. Puck's in the middle. Great shot by Drake Reynolds! As the puck just floats to the middle of the ice, Reynolds waiting for the one-timer and hammers it home. One thing you don't want to do is let Drake Reynolds get a shot in the middle of the ice because he does not miss. As the Junior Mavs take a 2-0 lead in the first period. Minute 13 left. Bennock gets out. It's to center ice. Benson's got it. He's got some speed here. He's going to move it into the zone. Good defense by the Hawks as they defend him. And Kaiser punches it up to the defenseman. He's going to push it over to Bennock. Get a shot on net. Just blocked by the Hawks forward there as he's playing some good defense on the point. Hawks are going to clear it, but it hits the Maverick players, so no ice called here. They're going to have to reset, chase it down. Gratzy punches it in the corner. It's going to go up the wall to Benson. A little bit of a scrum on the sidewall there as everybody's trying to get a hold of that puck. Hawks are able to keep it deep. They push it back behind the goalie as Bennock has to chase it down. Bennock just dumps it out. It looks like he's going to try to get one on the net, but he doesn't. It's going to be an icing on the Hawks, or sorry, on the Mavs. Tied up face off, but Willis is going to punch it out to Fitz and tries to clear the zone, but he's taken away. Block shot's going to go wide into the corner. Mavs good chase. Looks like Willis has it again in the corner. He's going to get possession. He's going to punch it back. I'm sorry, that was not Willis. That was clear. Nonetheless, here's the end of the first period. 2-0 Mavs after one. we're back in the second period as Dirk Schneider takes the center ice face-off. Mavs are now on the left side of the screen, and the Hawks on the right in white jerseys. Face-off one back. Cam Davis in to help, puts it back to the defenseman. As he now has possession, he's just going to punch it up center ice, taken by the Hawks. Willis is going to have to chase the puck into the zone as the Hawks are trying to get a pass off there in the middle. Puck comes out to center ice. Hawks have possession. They're going to hit it up the same side wall, and it's going to filter back to Willits, who's got the puck with speed. Reynolds is going to take the puck and enter the zone here. He's going to get a shot on net. A little high there. Might have went off of a stick or a glove. Now have a face-off to the left of the goalie. Gates is going to enter the face-off circle, try to win it back to his defenseman here. And he does. Benson pushes it back to the point. Bennock's just going to punch it back to Benson on the sidewall. He's looking for an option. He gets Skradsky. Skradsky going to try to throw it to the net. Shot's blocked. Rebound shot by Kaiser. Another shot by Benson. Good heads-up play by the goalie. That shot was not easy to save, but almost had to save him with a skate. Benson pushes it up to Kaiser, waiting, intercepted by the Hawks. They're going to get possession of the building and try to clear the zone. Big battle center ice here on the near side wall. As the Hawks get the zone, he's going to get bodies. Skradsky's going to get bodied trying to play the puck, but he does clear it out. Great play by Skradsky. Gates plays the body a little bit there as he gets the puck away from the Hawks player, and Kaiser's going to get it and dump it in. Mavs are going to change. Dirk Schneider Quadrado fits out for the forward group, and we still got, it looks like Queel, possibly Bars here as the play is whistled down. Not quite sure why. Neutral zone face-off on the Mavs side. As Dirk Schneider lines up. He's got Fitz to his left, Quadrado to his right. Bars and Queel in the back. Face-offs one back to Bars. He's got the puck, and he's going to look for a breakout here. He punches it off the wall. Fitz is waiting for it. Gets it interfered with. And it doesn't look like they're going to get a call on that one, unfortunately. Good play, though, by the Mavs. Shot goes from Queel. It's going to float into the glove of the Hawks goal. Offensive zone draw for Dirk Schneider. His puck is dropped and one back to Queel. Queel now has the puck, and he's looking for an option. He's going to punch it to Fitz in the corner. Fitz is passing over to Quadrado. Quadrado just going to get a handle on it. Bars has it. He's going to play it low as he moves into the corner here. He's got Dirk Schneider coming to help out. Dirk Schneider plays it up to Quadrado as he tries to get a handle on the point. He shoots it real high, but the goalie's going to glove that down out of midair. There's a couple Mavs were waiting in front of the goalie. Mavs are going to change up their lines. You've got Skradsky and Willits on defense. Gates, Reynolds, and Davis on offense as the face-off is in the offensive zone for the boys to the right of the Hawks goalie. Drake moves in and gets possession of the face-off. Ready to just take the win there. Cam just backhands it. It's in front of the net. It's loose still. Reynolds has it. Oh, into Gates, and he just hits it wide of the net on a sharp angle shot. Hawks get possession and they're able to clear the zone here, and they punch it up to their forward. Skradsky's waiting to defend that. Gets it on the boards and steals it. Willits now has the puck, and he's going to punch it up to Reynolds as Reynolds skates through center ice. He's got Cam on the far side. He's going to try to hit him, but he doesn't get a good handle on it. Really tight defense by the Hawks here. Hawks are able to clear, but it goes back to Willits. He's going to retrieve the puck and try to play it over to his defenseman. Sees some pressure and decides to hold it himself. Takes it through center ice, and he's got speed. Mishandles a bit in center ice, but Dirk Schneider's going to get a hold of it. He's just going to punch it low. Bennock just puts it on net just wide as Dirk Schneider's going to have to chase it into the corner there. He gets possession. He's got some help with him. Kaiser's got the puck now. He's going to drop it off to Benson. Benson throws it to the middle. Wide open. Oh, what a play! Rifkin Benson to Brady Dirkschneider for a beautiful pass, shoot, score sequence. Boys are happy about that one, and they should be. Kaiser got the puck, carried it behind the net, and just dropped it back to Benson. Benson looks across the ice and just weaves it over to Dirkschneider's stick. And that's a done deal. 3-0. We're going to play whistle dead as one of the doors open up here. Here we go, back in action. Hawks are going to enter the zone. They got a wide open guy in front of the net. The pass is just off as Benson was trying to get back to help out. Bennock intercepts a pass right in the middle of the ice in front of Seva, and they're able to clear. Kaiser now has it. Looks like he's going to dump it in. Just wide of the goalie. It's going to come to rest behind the net as the Mavericks change. And the Hawks are going to enter the zone, just kind of weave it through the legs of the defenseman for the Mavs. But Willis with a great play, stick and body. Great pass out. We got Quadrado sneaking up to the right side. And he's looking for somebody. He just throws it on the goalie. The goalie mishandles the glove save, but nonetheless gets it. And another face-off. 10:28 in the second period. We got Gates, Quadrado, Fitz, Willits, Wheel out on defense. Face-off contested, but one back to Willits. Willits punches it back in. Fitz has possession, but loses it. And the Hawks clear the zone. Some good positioning by Queel as he's able to push his forward attacker into the corner. And Gates gets possession as he's back to help out. Fitz has the puck, taps it back up to Gates. He's got speed coming up the left side. Dumps it deep. Runs through the Hawks player who kind of tried to make him play a little bit there. Fitz is there stick checking. Fitz has it in the corner. He's just going to throw it back to the far side corner, but nobody's home. Puck goes over the head of Stradsky, so Bennock has to come over and retrieve the puck in the defensive zone as he's looping around the goalie. Puts it right in the middle and Brady's feet. Brady gets it still and gets it up to Quadrado. Great pass, and we got another odd man rush. Shot by Quadrado and a goal! 2-on-1 rush. Defender played the pass, and Grant said, okay, well, I'll just shoot it. That'll be 4-0. Second period as the center ice faceoff is won by the Hawks. They fight their way into the zone here, being defended by Reynolds and Queel. Puck goes over to Cam, punches it up the wall, and he punches it over the stick of a defender to Dirkschneider. Dirkschneider gets it over to Reynolds. Reynolds enters the zone, then loses the puck. Queel's going to try to get it back in the zone. And a penalty is going to be called here as a little retaliation by the Hawks occur. The Mavs are going to go on a power play. Goes a power play face-off to the Hawk zone as Gates lines up. He wins it back to the forward, punches it out to the defenseman, and boys are going to try to set up here. Willetts gets it to the corner. Gets a pass back and shot. A little bit wide of the net there. It's Gates has to retrieve it in the corner. He punches it back out to center ice to Willetts. He's got Ripken in the corner. Sorry, Benson in the corner. Benson goes back to Willetts, all the way across the ice here. As Dirkschneider gets it back up to Gates. Sorry, Bars. Bars with a shot just high. Benson retrieved the rebound. And Benson gets possession of the puck back, hands it over to the corner. Bars has the puck now, he gets it off the ball. Dirkschneider all the way over. Might be Gates over there. I apologize for that. It is Gates. Through the legs there to Bars. Great pass and great heads-up save by the Mavs as the puck comes out of the zone. That's going to be an unfortunate offsides as the Mavs were engaging really well with their passing on the power play. We have a power play face-off with 40 seconds left on the penalty to the Hawks. I should probably get the players right before I start calling it next time. It looks like we got Kaiser on the left, Benson and Gates for the forwards. We got Willetts and Bars back. Willetts has the puck. Bars has the puck now. He's going to move it in. Puts it over to the corner. Schneider to take the draw. Punches it over to his winger. There's a battle there for the puck. As Reynolds gets tripped up a bit. Davis has the puck here. He's going to punch it up to the defenseman. The defenseman's going to punch it back to Davis. He's waiting for the corner. Davis is looking for an option there. He's looking. Still looking. Gets it over to Schneider. Sorry, Reynolds. Reynolds just loses it. And a tight pass. Stradsky's going to chase it down. That puck's going to come back for an icing. We didn't like that, but I don't know if that's going to be called there. Face-off won by the Hawks as they punch through. Pass comes to center ice. Stradsky gets it, but he's going to have to chase it down. Great heads-up play by Seves. He just says, I'm going to come out and jump on this. Prevent any further danger. Defensive zone draw. Dirkschneider battles, but it goes back to the Hawks. They get a shot on goal. Save made by Rayev. Puck behind the net by Queel. He puts a move on his guy and just sheds him completely. As the Mavs clear down to the goal, it's going to be a shot on goal. Goalie's going to keep the play alive and punch it into the corner as Dirkschneider gets chased. Reynolds holds the zone, just gets a shot towards the corner there. Dirkschneider chases it down. He's going to get it. Punches it up to the point here. Queel punches it back down the corner. Battle in the net there as the Hawks come out with it. Bars is going to hold his own backhand as Quadrado keeps his own but then loses it out to center ice. Bars is going to recover and get possession. Passes it over to Quadrado. Quadrado might get it deep and he does. This is going to get chased over the corner here. As Gates comes to help out. Hawks defenseman's able to get it to his line mate in the corner and they're going to clear the zone. Heads up play there by the Hawks, but Willetts is there to play the body. Puck's in the middle, and a shot just missed there. Reynolds stick fits. As the Hawks clear, Stradsky to Quadrado. Quadrado dumps it in. And the forward group's going to come off for a change. They better hurry. They better hurry here. We've got 5 outside, and they got a player waiting for that stretch pass. Didn't go home. Dirkschneider back on the ice as he plays it behind the net. Gets it up to Benson. Benson shoots it over to the defenseman, Bennock. Kaiser gets the puck, and they're going to try to enter the zone, and they do. Strip is in behind the net as Benson gets chased. Wheel comes over to take care of that attack. Puck goes into the corner as they fight for it. Fence is going to get possession, try to clear the zone. He's going to put a move on the forward attacker. He's going to carry it himself and just get it deep. As the boys are going to come up with another change. You just keep note. Boys might not be used to this altitude. They made a lot of comments about that yesterday, about how gassed they were early. So you probably see a lot of changes. We're talking 30 to 40-second shifts. Try to keep those legs fresh for the game this afternoon as well. 2-on-1, Noah's coming in with the puck. Reynolds is going to go, shoots it just high, tipped off the defensive stick. Great stick play by Barsler, center ice, as he just prevents any type of attack. And Reynolds has the puck now. He's going to get it deep in the far side corner, and Davis is going to chase it down. 1-on-1, Davis and the Hawks defenseman. As he passes to the middle, intercepted there by Reynolds, and he's going to have to chase that down as well. That's going to be an offside. Center ice face-off on the Mavs side. Dirk Schneider in the middle taking the face-off with Quadrado Fitz on his wing. Dirk Schneider's going to win it back to Willits and pushes over to Bars. Bars hits it up the wall to Fitz. Fitz is going to try to get it in the zone. He gets back up after falling and takes the puck. Fighting two defenders there. Good job by Fitz. Plays it over to Quadrado, but a little bit high on the backhand pass. Puck's going to leave the zone as the Hawks are rushing. Bars is quick to get back and prevent the icing, it looks like. Yeah, that's going to be an icing. Good sequence there. Again, very fast shift. That was about a 25-second shift for the forward group and the defenseman. We got a new five in here. We got Gates battling for the puck. Spot off. So he gets it. Helps out. Takes it behind the net. Loops back around. Takes a little bit of body, but sticks with it and pushes it up to center ice. I'm sorry, up to the high slot. Bennock has the puck and punches it to the wall. Benson tries to get a hand on it. It's just bouncing everywhere on him. Benson has it now center ice as he turns back. He's going to push it over to Kaiser. Kaiser might get a shot. Here he does. A little bit wide of the net to the left. As Bennock chases it in. Gates covers the point for him. Benson has possession. He's going to get it back again there as he fights a defender. Good heads up, patient play by the Hawks defense as they get possession and push it to the other side. Trickles out to the high slot as Davis is still trying to play hard forecheck here. He's still trying to keep that zone as the Mavs are changing. A great forecheck by Davis, and he just buys time for his boys to get on the ice. Cooper holds the zone there and kind of pinches at the blue line, and it's successful. As the Mavs reset behind the net, puck goes up to Reynolds, and he's trying to get it off the wall, and he does. Dirk Schneider chases, gets it over back to Reynolds. Good play there. Quill's now going to get the puck. He misses it. Zone's going to be clear, it looks like. Yep. It's a good play nonetheless, and hard work by the Mavs. Reynolds now has it with Fitz on his left side. He's going to dump it all the way around, and Fitz is going to have to chase that into the zone. And it looks like the Hawks are just going to ice it here, and we're going to get a whistle. Minute and 20 left in the second period, 4-0 Mavs.
That was a fumble.
I thought you were getting. Offensive zone draw. Quadrado gets Fitz. Hawks went back to the corner as Quadrado and Gates pressure the defender. He pushes it over the corner. Quadrado puts pressure on, and Fitz comes across the middle. It's going to be shot back in the zone by Bennock. As the Hawks got possession up the center ice, one-on-one with Bennock. And Bennock's a solid defenseman, great positioning, and he wins that battle, pushes it back out the center. And the Hawks just get onside before entering the zone again. Hawks with possession, they got it from the point. Here comes a shot, filters through. Ray with the save, and he pushes it into the corner. The Mavs are going to clear it off the center ice. Battle for it on the short near side wall here as it's tipped up high, and they're going to whistle that dead. No, the Hawks are going to play it. No whistle there. His foot goes off for a change. You got to get onside with that change, and Benson does. Puck goes off of his leg as the Hawks get possession, and they dump it into the zone. Wills punches it out to Quadrado. Quadrado pushes it up to Dirkschneider's got speed coming in, trying to chase that puck into the corner. But the whistle sounds and the buzzer sounds as the second period comes to an end. We're back. Third period. Our first game of the day. This is one of two games going to be played today on this Black Friday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Mavs are up 4-0 to start the third, and they win it back to Queel. Queel punches it up the middle to Dirkschneider. He's going to enter the zone. Hard pass over to Benson. He just couldn't get there. But Benson throws it up to the middle, and the puck is loose, but the Hawks are going to get it, and they might have an odd-man rush. Or so we thought till Bars got back into the zone on a beautiful back check and maintains possession there. He's behind the net with the puck, and he's going to punch it up the wall. Shot blocked by Dirkschneider. Great block. Oh, it's just off the stick of Kyler, but he's going to be able to chase it down and get a shot here. Watch out. Punches it over across the net to Dirkschneider. No, I'm sorry, that was Bars. Bars now has it as he's going to try to skate it through center ice. Here he's going to dump it into the zone. The boys are going to get a change. Gates behind the net there. As the puck goes all the way over across to another Hawks player waiting for it, but Willits gets possession and punches it over to Skradsky. Skradsky up to Reynolds. Reynolds pushes it off the backhand of the center. Cam's going to have a chance here. Cam shoots on that. Good save by the goalie. He's going to whistle, or he's going to cover for a whistle. Face-off one as Reynolds is battling in the corner for it, and Davis is going to chase it down, try to punch it through the legs. Hawks defenseman's able to fend him off. Here comes a breakout for the Hawks, but Bars gets in the way of that. Gates actually gets in the way of that. Man, it was hard to tell those two apart. Both great skaters, both taller boys, both have an 8 as their last number. comes Gates chasing down the puck as it floats into the Hawks zone. Hawks defenseman's going to go ahead and make a quick turn and get the puck deep. No icing here, as the puck isn't going to get all the way into the zone. Benach has it in the corner, he gets pressured. And there's a battle down there in the corner as it leaks out to Queel. Queel's got it, he's going to pass it up to Quadrado, and Quadrado's looking for Dirtschneider, but that's a good solid play by the defenseman on the Hawks. Just get in that lane. Queel gets it, punches it deep into the zone, and Dirtschneider's chasing it down on a one-on-one. Quadrado battling for the puck, and he takes a spill, and he's still down on the ice as the puck goes into the Hawk zone. Looks like he's slowly getting up there, and he's going to try to shake that off and get a stick back. And he's going to try to get off the ice there. Hope Quadrado's okay. Fitz pressure in the attacker there as the Hawks are going to get the zone, and they got a chance here to get a shot off. Wheel's going to play some great defense with Dirtschneider helping. Dirtschneider gets it up to Kaiser. Kaiser backhands it out of the zone. Looks like we're going to get an icing. Icing on. Yeah, I see Coach Davis talking to Quadrado, who's on his feet now. He looks like he's okay. That's good news. Face-off is tied up. The Hawks come away with it, and then they turn it over to Kaiser. Kaiser's going to get it high and out of the zone as Benson chaps it down. I think we might be getting an offsides call. I didn't quite see that one, but that's what it looks like it's going to be. Mars has it. So there's a collision in center ice. Benson and another player. I think it might have just been coincidental. The Hawks have it out to center ice, and their forward's just going to fall and punch it in. Graham gets the puck, pushes it over to Skradsky. Skradsky clears the zone as it trickles over the stick of Reynolds. Puck's at center ice. Hawks possession. Dirtschneider's going to get in the way of the pass and try to chase it down. Good angling by Dirtschneider as he's interrupting their play in center ice, which he's been doing all tournament long. Very aggressive on the stick check, and he's just the center that's all over the ice. He's kind of hit there by the Hawks player, but stays on his feet, still gets it out of the zone. And the Hawks player, same player, hacks Reynolds. Nonetheless, Dirtschneider's got the puck center ice, shot, glove save by the Hawks goalie. Face-off. Dirtschneider laying out there. Face-off's contested, but the Hawks get possession and punch it down for an icing. We're going to have another face-off here. That's kind of a heads-up play there by the Hawks. Is, we're learning that center of the ice there in the high slot is a dangerous spot from playing the Mavericks. That's good hockey and great scheming and great coaching. Wheels got the puck, he's going to hold his own, push it back to the corner. Reynolds has it, makes a move, shot on goal, and a hard shot just saved by the goalie. As Davis is down there battling a kid in front of the net. We're going to get a line change here. Another offensive zone draw. Quadrado is back on the ice, looking like he's ready to go. Gates, Quadrado fits. Queel and Willits on defense. Puck goes to Gates on the backhand. He moves it into the corner, punches it back out to Quadrado. Quadrado's going to try to get it up to the point. Ends up holding it. There's a tie-up down in the corner. Hawks come away with it. Punch back into the zone by Queel. No icing called as the Hawks are going to maintain possession here. Quadrado's hard on the forecheck with Gates helping him out. They're going to put some pressure on that defender. Fitz punches it out to the defenseman, but goes to a contested area. Hawks get the puck, moving to the center ice there. They're going to enter the zone. They're going to pass it to center ice. It's turned over. Fitz has it now. He's got wheels. Fitz is coming into the zone. He's got both defenders on him. He's trying to find a play, and he loses his feet. Bars has it now, and he's just going to circle back and buy some time here as he looks for a breakout pass. He's got Dirk Schneider who ships it forward into the zone. Got Kaiser on the ice now, and he's going to take possession as the Hawks defender falls over. Kaiser has it now. He's going to move into the corner. He's behind the net, looking for Dirk Schneider. Pass intercepted by the Hawks defenseman. Dirk Schneider has it. He's going to punch it back to Kaiser twice now, and the second time it gets through. Kaiser backhand to Benson. Benson's behind the net. He's going to take some pressure from the defense. As Cooper tries to shoot it towards the net, it trickles out. Bars is just going to let it come out of the zone and regroup. Bars up to Reynolds. Pass intercepted by the Hawks as they're going to try to enter the zone. Good defense by Skradsky as he's not letting anybody get through him. He is a brick wall on the blue line. Skradsky loses behind the net, turnover. Hawks have the puck. Played by Bars and Dirk Schneider, and they win there. And Davis is going to get it out to Reynolds, and he's going to try to just use some power. He just loses the puck, but he was almost able to get a good shot off there. Davis comes over to help out Pennock in the corner as they're fighting for possession behind the net. And we got a board battle going on here as Gates and Pennock fighting for the puck. Behind the net, to the right of Raya. Reynolds comes away with the puck. He's going to try to get out of the zone here. He just pushes it forward to Gates, who has the puck. He's going to go high and up into the glass. Get it behind the net. He's got an opportunity here if he can get an open forward. Tries to get it across to Quadrado, who's coming in late now off the change. Just doesn't get through. Quadrado gets the puck, punches it over to Davis, intercepted by the Hawks as they're going to try to wait for the players to get onside. Another turnover as Dirk Schneider pushes it out to center ice, and it's going to filter into the Hawk zone and go down for an icing. Dirk Schneider to take the defensive zone draw. Shot blocked in front as Willits is defending. Pass to the middle, gets intercepted by Dirk Schneider, but still in the middle as they pass it back to the other side. And Quadrado has the puck now. He's going to try to clear it, and he does. It's going to come down to the goal, and he's going to make a save, forcing the play to stay alive. As Fitz gives pursuit to the defender in the middle. Big battle on the sidewall. The puck floats into the Maverick zone. There's another big battle behind the net. These boys are really, really playing hard today. Puck's chipped out to the middle as Dirk Schneider's trying to, Willits is trying to clear. Bars now with possession of the puck. He pushes it over the middle. It just clears to center ice. Leaving Fitz to try to chase it down. Here he comes, giving it his best effort. Fitz steals the puck, but the defenseman gets it back, and one-on-one with Fitz as his teammates go off the line change. Good pressure by Fitz. Puck's out to the Hawks, and he's got a chance here. He's got the edge. He comes in on the backhand. Raya comes out and plays the puck aggressively. Kills that opportunity. Skradsky has it as he clears the zone, and it slowly trickles into the offensive zone as Benson plays one-on-one. Another stretch pass here. It seems to be maybe a strategy towards the end to try to get some chances. Reynolds gets it, and as he falls, clears the zone. Here comes the Hawks again with speed on the rush. Shot is deflected, blocked by Stransky, covered up by Reyes. As they move to center ice, puck's gonna be offside there. Whistle dead. Another face-off win by Dirk Schneider, and it looks like Wheel's gonna get it deep. Bars gets possession of the puck, punches it over to Quill. Quill turns it over in the defensive zone. He's got some help though. He's going to play some good defense to clear that slot area. That's Hine in the slot again though, and a backhand shot goes through the 5-hole. The Hawks are going to score here late in the third with a minute and 29 left in the game. Tough play there as the puck was up in the air. I don't think anybody knew where it was except for that one player on the Hawks that shot it. Comes the center ice face off. As Fitz gets over to Quadrado, makes a move, and Gates has it. He's in for a shot. Beautiful blocker saved by the goalie. Quadrado gets it in the corner, tries to punch it up to the point, doesn't get there. Hawks are going to clear. Fitz gets chased as they retreat in the defensive zone with the puck. Fitz plays hard on the defenseman. Really good forecheck there by Fitz. As Quadrado gets possession, and that's how it's done. Good pressure by the Mavericks. Pass across ice to the near side wall as Willits intercepts. Willits makes a move and has the puck still, and he's going to move it out of the zone here. He's going to hold on to it. He's got speed. He's just going to dump it, get it deep here. Dirk Schneider chases it around the net. He's going to send it right back in the wall. Benson is waiting for it. Benson pushes it to the corner. Kaiser has it now. He backhands it back to Benson. Another good play there. Kaiser throws up the Bennett, shot blocked and set up in the middle. As Dirk Schneider backhands it, and the Hawks are going to clear. Puck will go down for an icing. 4 seconds left in the game. This is all but wrapped up here in Colorado. More than likely the final draw of the game here as Dirk Schneider lines up. 4-1 is the score, and the Mavs are going to come away with the win here. 4-1, game 2 of this Thanksgiving tournament here in Denver, Colorado, as the Mavs defeat the Littleton Hawks 4-1. Game 3 will be this afternoon. It's going to be a fun one against the Junior Sharks of San Jose, who have come into town to play some hockey in the Rockies. That'll be all from Denver. We'll see you guys later.